Hi, I'm Noreen Mackay, demonstrator for Katie Sue Designs Flower Soft Paper. Today I want to show you the card that we're going to be making. Something similar to this. We may use a couple of different sentiments, but it's using the Clematis and is from the Floral Designs for Card Making. So what we've used to construct the card is the backing papers. Now I've printed everything out on card so that we've got a nice quality and it's going to hold it and be able to stand up. So we've got the Clematis backing paper, we've also got the standard circles large, and we've also got the Grand Labels 1 die template. So how have we assembled it? What I've done, I've used the Grand Labels 1 template, to cut out the backing paper. So we've got that already assembled. Also what I've done is I've scored across the top of that card because when it opens I want that card to be able to bend open inside to allow it to stand tent style. So I've used double-sided tape because I know that it's going to grab this immediately. Glue, you might struggle a little bit with it moving around. So sometimes double-sided is preferable. So we'll press that down really firmly, make sure that it's come into contact with the back of the card, and you can see that that's going to open up, and that's why we've got the score on the back. That'll open up and it'll rest tent style like that. Okay then, so we've cut out the circles, and while I'm on about it, if you don't have the dies, don't worry, because you can really cut these out quite easily by hand. Having the templates, as we've used the back and the front, ensures that you're going to be able to get a perfect size time after time. I've just cut into the little areas of the paper lace because it makes it easier to actually move around your card. So what we're doing there is just moving the paper lace around. What I should have said was I've already stamped the top of this before we do that because you need it to be on a nice flat surface. So I've pre-stamped it, and then I'm just going to finish that off, overlap the edges so that you can't really see where your join is. You can either use your foam pads to elevate this a little bit, or you can do what I'm going to do and just place it directly onto your card. It just gives it a nice little edge, another little bit interest. So again, using my glue quite randomly around the outside, I'm then going to be able to place that into the centre of my card. Because we've got a nice little area over here, and it's always good to be able to test it to make sure that that's going to fit, your sentiment's going to fit. I'm just going to stamp the happy birthday directly onto the card. Sometimes a little bit risky if it doesn't stamp out perfectly, but what you can do, if that's the case, is you can just re-stamp it and position it on a card over the top. So just applying even pressure. This is using my beautiful sentiment stamps, and you can see you get a lovely result time after time. It gives a lovely crisp result to all, you know, for people who like me aren't the best of writers. That's really gorgeous. Before we put the Flower Soft on the outside or any of the cards, I'm just going to place this little sentiment, and again you can see that I've stamped it with lots of love, and we're just going to place this inside like so. Okay then, so now we're going to put the flowers on the top. So I've already used and cut out some of the additional little flowers from the Clematis, and there was also some extra ones on the little circles, so we've got loads and loads. I've cut into them just so that I can bend them up. It's not decoupage, so I'm just able to place them as and where I want to put them. So again, we're just adding a little bit more dimension. I'll use some of the leaves, just a little bit glue, just going to hold those, you can tuck them inside. Bending them up just gives you that little bit more texture, a little bit more detail. So I'll just quickly finish off around the outside. And don't forget, you could use these time after time. You can use them on your envelopes if you create the little boxes. It's always just an additional little embellishment to your cards. So I'm placing that underneath, and then I think I'll just have one of those lovely little star-shaped clematis. To finish it off, I'm going to use some of the pale green Flower Soft. So we're putting the glue in the centre. Now I'm putting quite a large amount on because I want to have a little bit texture. So that amount of glue. And when I put the Flower Soft over the top of it, what I'm going to do is just lightly press that. Just lightly. Tap off the excess. Now you can see the difference. The green centre to the ones that we haven't done yet, and you can actually see the dimension on there. If you want to neaten it off at all before the glue dries, just push it back into line. So I'm just going to continue with the pale green. Of course, we could have used a lovely amethyst, the metallics, lots and lots of different ways. So each time you make your card, it can be totally different to the last time. So just make sure that in this instance we're putting plenty of glue on because we want quite a bit of texture into the centre of your card, but do it in stages so that your glue doesn't have a chance to dry out. Okay then, that's our finished card, and pretty as a picture. So I hope you've enjoyed that tutorial and that you're going to come back and have a look and see what else we're going to be doing. Until then, I'll leave you with your lovely card.